In this video, we're going to be looking at the CPI and the NQ. I know a lot of you guys love to trade futures, NQ being one of the favorite futures to trade, and ultimately the CPI it's a wonderful day to trade if you can navigate the ups and downs, the direction, etc. So here's the Sigma system in front of you. All of the lines that are painted on are coming from the 4-in-1 indicator, and then we have the power delta and the manipulation ribbon. The way we trade is there needs to be a number of confluences. The first one is a liquidity sweep. You can see here during the morning session, this is after Europe opened, there was in fact a divergence here between price and the power delta. However, there was no liquidity sweep. There was a reversal print to the upside, and you can see here, price just did not take off. In fact, price was stopped here. You can see this opening price here. It was held 1, 2, 3, 4, further 4 times during the Europe session. Anyway, let's play the session out and see what happens. So we join it. It's midday UK time. The CPI takes place at 1:30 UK time. So just coming in, you can see the reversal print starting to form here. So any users of the system, you get an alert when this first print happens. Let's see what plays out. Do we get an arrow? Yes, we do. Right. So here's an arrow to the upside. There isn't, however, a divergence with the power delta this time. Ever so slightly up, but let me bring this into focus down here. This is the manipulation ribbon. So this picks up price manipulation. So look how price has been manipulated to the downside, but it hasn't gone to the downside. It's being held. So much like it was held here earlier, and you can see that on the ribbon. Ribbon manipulating to the upside. Price did not go to the upside, therefore it's going to get pushed down. This is how the ribbon works. And the exact opposite happened here. Price should have moved to the downside, but it didn't. It's telling you there's manipulation. They are holding the price up. We then get the reversal prints. We don't, however, get a liquidity sweep at this point. However, you could argue, if this were trend line liquidity, all these lower lows, you could argue that this was a sweep. It's a tough one. I, a lot of the time, prefer to see one of these thick lines being taken. However, look at this manipulation. This manipulation to the downside is incredible. So to me, that says price is going to move to the upside. So what do? We place a limit order here. We put our stop under the nearest swing low because it is quite a narrow. It's quite a narrow fair value gap. So that's the next thing. So once we've seen liquidity, once we've seen a divergence, once we've seen a reversal print, we then need to see a fair value gap formed to the upside. So you can see there's a very narrow one here. Just zoom in so you can see it a little better. Just here. Is this going to be tapped? No, but there is a new fair value gap formed. So we move our limit order. Now, these are quite tight, these two. There is an argument for putting your stop underneath the second one. However, we've still got a nice risk to reward, 5.43 up to the target liquidity. So let's leave it at that for now, see what happens. Just to remind you, 1:30 UK time is where the news release is. There we go. That's the news release. And in the space of, well, these 2, 4, 6, within the space of just over an hour, it's gone all the way up to our target. And that was a 165 point gain, which is $3,300 per contract. Not bad, huh? So there you have it. That is the Sigma trading system. That's how we utilize the manipulation ribbon. That's how we utilize the power delta. We have the reversal print and fair value gaps, liquidity lines. These are all painted on the charts automatically. Set alerts for those. And that is how we play the CPI, ladies and gentlemen.